Hey guys, how's it going? JD here. So we're coming to a finish here. This is just beautiful price action. We had a trend up, trend break, retest a new high right into my sweet spot zone. So I knew we should be coming back. EMA should act as a magnet. So I took a 3-minute trade for this one just to see if we can push back down. But we did make it to the sweet spot. Now we got to stay down, finish this up. We got 32 seconds to hold on, see if we can get this win. This was just great price action. Trend up, trend break, retest new high. Baby market cycle is over. Hit our sweet spot. Beautiful signal candle down. This is actually a beautiful, if you count from the low, push up, first entry, push up, second entry, short, right back to the EMA. Let's count it down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Say it with me.
Easy money.
All right, guys, we kind of got a barn burner here. We need this candle to push out. We need to push through the 21 EMA here. We don't want to bounce off of it. We want to push through it, get on the other side, hold it, and that would be good. What we took here was from the top, push down, first entry, push down. We took a second entry long, beautiful signal candle, hammer up, a lot of rejection right here, but we bounced off the EMA is the problem. So we need to push through this EMA and hold tight, push up, push up, push up, push up. All right, we got a countdown, folks. 10, 9, oh, we in a barn burner. Push up, push up, push up, push up. 5, 4, 3, push up, 2, 1. Say it with me.
Easy money.
Hey guys, JD here. So the good book says, he who the Son sets free is free indeed. I have personally used that scripture to break free from bad habits and bad addictions. But the problem with a lot of struggling traders is that you may not know that you have bad habits. You may not know that you're caught in a cycle, okay, of bad habits, and it's a little bit of a bad addiction. But in this video right here, I'm going to point something out to you that you may not be aware of. If you've been struggling to make money in the markets, if you've been struggling to find consistent profits, I'm going to show you a cycle that you could possibly be in that could be keeping you from making money. All right, so let's dive right in. We'll put this in story form, right? So here is a cycle that a lot of struggling traders are in that you don't know it. So let's take John. All right. So John says, I want to become a trader. Okay. John does what you should do in the beginning. He says, I need a system. So he goes online, he goes on YouTube, he's searching for the perfect trading system. Okay. Or he's searching for the perfect trading strategy. All right. So John gets online, he sees something that catches his attention. He finds a trader on YouTube who took $10, turned it into $1,500. He said, all right, that's the strategy for me. I'm gonna, grab that strategy, learn the strategy somehow. He does whatever he has to do to get his hands on the course or the strategy, or the system, right? So John's excited. He has a brand new system. He's seen it work, right? And so I got a system. I got what I need. I'm about to go out here and start making money. This is what John is thinking. All right. Problem is, John gets into it too quickly. He doesn't do any back testing. John doesn't go on demo for any legitimate amount of time. He's just relying on how somebody else used the system and feel like he's going to do the same thing. So John, or maybe John does do some back testing. If he's hey, if John ain't about losing that money, he gonna do some back testing, okay? Or he's gonna at least try to get his confidence level up, right? On a demo account. That's what John may do. There's different kind of Johns out here, okay? So the next thing he does is, hey, it's time to go live. So John goes live, right? And maybe the system is working in the beginning, okay? Maybe John is winning in the beginning. Great. I got a new system. I'm in the market. I'm trading live. I'm making money. John's winning. All is well. Okay. Then John says, hey, I'm making money. Let me up the ante. Cause remember, I saw somebody take $10 and turn it into 1,500. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing in no time. Let's raise that risk, right? The system is working. Okay. Right about the time John decides to up his risk on each trade, losses start appearing. And because he risked more now, John may have made, let's say, $1,000 in 2 weeks. And then one day, John gives that whole 1,000 back in one day. All right. Then John says, man, these losses are really piling up. They're really piling up. They're really piling up. And he finally blows the account out. Okay. At this point, John says, that system did not work. That trading strategy did not work. All right. So what am I going to do? And John does the only thing that he knows to do. I'm going to go find a better system. I'm going to go find a better strategy. I'm going to go back on YouTube. I'm going to find a better mentor. I'm going to find a better trader. I'm going to start all over and I got to get a better system. And then what does John do? He starts the cycle over. All right. What I just explained to you is the struggling trader's cycle. Okay. This is a cycle that many struggling traders are in that you may not be aware of. Okay. If you just listen to me and realize that you're John, hey, this is why I'm making this video, so I can point something out to you that you may not have been aware of. All right. If you are going from system to system, if you've been going from strategy to strategy, and you're not finding any success, then you're caught in the struggling traders cycle. All right. So that's the cycle. But your boy got good news for you. Okay. In this video, keep on watching. Right. Hit that like button right now for your boy. If you feeling me so far. Right. And you want to know the secret of now how to get out of this struggling trader cycle, hit that like button for me right now. All right. Here's how you get out of it. Because here's the thing that John doesn't understand, right? We already know he didn't stay on demo long enough, first of all, okay? Then he didn't do any back testing of the strategy. But let's just say that the strategy worked, because here's the thing that I'm starting to see more and more myself, as I continue to mature as a trader. A few videos back, I was mentioning how I went out there. I just wanted to see what people were offering in the marketplace, okay? And I saw a lot of good strategies. I really did. I just finished a new Forex book. Well, it's not a new Forex book. It's kind of old actually, but it's new to me. I just finished another Forex book. Hey, they had several trade setups in there that, first of all, I know work because a couple of them are my setups because they're price action setups. And so now they called them, they had a different name for it, but I knew exactly what it was. Like, oh, this is, I call it something different, same setup, right? So listen, there are tons of strategies out there that works. There are tons of trading systems out there that work. But when you're in that struggling trader cycle, what you really don't understand is that it's not the system. All right. The secret, okay, to making money in the markets is not based on the trading system that you find. It's not based on the trading strategy that you find. It's based on you. Is based on the trader. Okay. It's not the system. I know it's just human nature to blame something or someone when things don't go our way. You probably pay money for this system. You probably pay money for this course, and you want to blame the course. It's just human nature. Many struggling traders, at the end of the day, this is why they like indicators, because indicators give you somebody to blame, right? When you can put the blame on the indicator rather than putting the blame on you yourself, you feel better. Okay. But at the end of the day, whether you got a good system, whether you're using indicators, at the end of the day, you're the one pulling the trigger. You're the one who has to execute. Okay. And listen, I'm not saying don't buy trading. Hey, this is coming from somebody. I sell a trading system. All right. Okay. I sell a trading course, but just because I teach you great setups and I stand 10 toes deep on my course, my course covers all things price action. Great course. But if you as the person, as the individual trader, aren't ready for it, aren't disciplined enough for it, don't have enough patience for it, it's not going to work for you. Okay. Here's an example I can give you. This is real talk. The trading system that I learned from, in my mentor's hands, that system is a 90% system. Let me say that again, okay? The system that I first originally learned price action from, in the hands of my mentor, that's a 90% system. In my hands, it's about a 70% system, okay? Still profitable, but I ain't 90, okay? You want to know the difference? It's not the system. It's the same system. It's the same setups. It's the same entries. What's the difference? Why is one trader at 90%, the other trader at 70% with the same setups? It comes down to discipline. It comes down to practice. It comes down to patience. It comes down to experience. It comes down to chart hours. All right. And so many struggling traders, you're stuck in the cycle because you keep jumping from system to system to system. You keep jumping from strategy to strategy to strategy. You don't stick to anything long enough to find success. Like many people, this is a good one for me. Many people you're 3 feet from gold. I mean, people who have my course, you're way closer than 3 feet. You got gold in your hands. You just have to use it properly. All right. It's just like if you put the wrong tool in the wrong person's hand. I can't do pottery. I'm not no potter, right? So I mean, I can play with it. I can make something. It ain't gonna be beautiful. But you put some pottery in the right person's hand who has experience and knowledge and patience and gonna work that thing the right way, they gonna spit you out a beautiful vase, right? I'm gonna spit you out a monstrosity, okay? But it comes down to what? They have more experience, they have more patience, they have more discipline. If you want to break out of the struggling traders cycle, stop buying systems, stop switching strategies. Stop looking for new mentors. Okay. If you feel confident in the system you have, right? And that was the thing for me. Cause I tried a lot of stuff, I tried pivot points. I had books that had me using 7, 8 indicators all at the same time. And I'll be honest, that stuff never worked even well enough at all for me to truly believe in it. Right. It just didn't. It just didn't. Once I found price action, after I saw a second entry work exactly the way it was described to me, and then I actually saw one in the wild and it won. That was it for me, right? I was sold that price action trading is the key. All right, and I'm really not trying to. This video ain't about price action trading being the key, although it is. My true point to you though is that you gotta plant your flag somewhere, right? You have to plant your flag somewhere on some strategy and stick to it long enough to see some results. And if you stick to it long enough, if it's not viable, you'll find that out. And this is why back testing and demo trading is so important, because you can, the point of back testing, the point of demo trading is to eliminate trading systems that aren't viable. That's the whole point. But if you do the proper back testing, you do the proper demo trading, and you're winning and you're growing the account, now you know that the strategy works, right? Now you know the trading system works. So if the trading system is working on demo and then you switch to live and it stops working, it's not that the broker is cheating you. Okay. You have changed. Okay. Because going from fake money to real money is a mental adjustment. All right. And I can about guarantee you're not taking the same setups. You know, you're hesitating. You think you see a setup, but you're not quite sure. You ain't pulling the trigger like you used to. You know, when you make that jump from demo to live, you expect a little friction there. It doesn't always go smooth because you're trading real money now. And when you're trading real money, that's a big change. Okay. But you have to stick to a strategy. I feel very blessed that I found price action trading. I preach it on this channel because for me, between that and Fibonacci retracement trading, swing trading, it's all I found that works. But for me, okay, for me. But you have to be patient, all right? I can okay, today I want to do a work study lesson. I want to look at higher lows and lower highs. I want to point out the higher low, lower high setup. And I'm going to teach you this setup, but this setup is not going to do you any good if you take it in the wrong market condition. You know, if you take it at the wrong time, you know, if you break any rules, if you take it with bad signal candles. All right. There are so many small little variables with trading that can cause you to lose. All right. This is why you got to get your chart hours up. This is why you got to get your experience level up. This is why you have to practice, because there are so many different things that can cause you to lose, even if you have a profitable system. Right. So if you have been losing, if you have been struggling, I'm sorry to tell you, but I'm happy to enlighten you that it's you. You are the difference, okay? If you are still taking 20 or 30 trades in a day, you're over trading, all right? Now, the market the market is going to show you second entries. It's going to show you higher lows. It's going to show you lower highs. But typically, it ain't going to show you 20 of those setups in an hour. If you're taking 20 trades in an hour, more than likely, you are just simply over trading. Your discipline left you. You're not taking the setups as you're supposed to. Okay. So if you've been struggling, look in the mirror. Okay. Journal your trades and you will find out what your demons are. Okay. For me, it was clearly over trading. All right. I had to limit my system and my trading plan. I showed a 11-21. I take one trade, double up, one trade. That's a total of 5 trades. However you shake it out, you don't actually have to double up. But I've limited myself to 5 trades a day because I understand that I have the capacity to overtrade. Right. I don't like losing. I'm very confident. I always feel like I can come back, but I've learned that some days just ain't your day. I don't care how good of a trader you are. You know, after you've taken 5, 6, 7 trades in a day, your decision making, it's just not the same. Okay. Trading is a mental game. It's a focus game. Once you get, if you get over 10 trades, man, I'm telling you, your focus is shot. Okay. You're not taking high probability trades anymore. So that's something for me. I just had to limit myself to 5 trades and I've done much better just doing that. Okay. In futures, I take even less than that because I can make so much money so quickly in a short amount of time, you know, but just let me get back on pace. Find out what your demons are. Okay. It could be over trading, right? Or it could be something as simple as you're just risking too much, right? You're just risking too much. If you put on a trade and you can't go to sleep, right? That trade has you up all night. You're risking too much. Okay. You're risking too much. You have to find your risk tolerance level. You should be able to put the trade on, go do something else, actually forget it's going, right? You shouldn't have to look at your phone every 5 minutes. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? No, you're risking too much. Okay. You have to get to the point where you understand trading is good. Professional day traders, profitable day traders are not trying to get rich in one day, right? We look at it as investing. Okay. Sometimes I'm going to be in a trade for a couple of days. If I'm in a Forex, if I'm in a Forex swing trade, sometimes I'm going to be in that trade for a couple of days. Sometimes I'm going to be in that trade for a week, maybe 2. It happens. Right. It's investing. I'm not worried about getting rich overnight. But if I can find a 1 to 5, 1 to 10, if I can put up $100 to make 1,000, I don't mind being in that trade 2 weeks. You understand? I'm not trying to take $10 and turn it in to 1,000 in one day. That's me. It can be, yes, it can be done, but it's not consistent. It's not probable, in my opinion. Okay. And in the buyer night options market, I'm just trying to make $200. I'm not a day. That's good money for me. You know, find out what's good for you. Find out what you're comfortable with, and find out what your skill level allows you to do. But you have to plant your flag somewhere. Okay. I planted my flag on price action. I planted my flag on Fibonacci retracement zones. If I'm trading the Forex, for price action and futures and binary options, price action. That's where I planted my flag. Okay. You have to pick something and stick with it. All right. I've been doing price action for, boy, I got to figure it out. I don't know, maybe 4 years now. And once I found price action, I just have not looked back. It changed my whole trading journey. Okay. And it's changed a lot of people's journeys who's found my channel in the last 2 years. Okay. Just almost no indicators, only using the 21 exponential moving average as the only indicator, following price action, learning high probability setups like the higher low that I'm gonna show you in the work study lesson today. And maybe you need to do that, right? Maybe you need to just go to one setup. You know, like I said, I just finished another book, Forex book. I would say there's about 4 solid setups in that book. Okay. I could take any one of them and start making money if I just focused on that one setup. All right. You don't need a lot of setups, guys. Right. I read that book because I'm just always out to increase my knowledge base. And I learned some more setups, but I'm not about to go try them all, you know. A couple, like I said, a couple are price action setups that I already do. So, but I'm not gonna go try just because I know 4 new setups doesn't mean I have to go try to trade 4 new setups. No, you know, if I was struggling and I was like, hey, let me try this one setup and I'm gonna focus on it for the next 30, 60 days. That's different, right? That's different. You only need one setup. All right. Also, here's another tip. Maybe if you're struggling, maybe you need to become a market specialist. What I mean by that is maybe you need to say, hey, I'm only going to trade the euro dollar. I'm only going to trade the euro dollar. I'm going to learn it inside and out. I'm going to learn what happens when the non-farm payroll report comes out. I'm going to know how it responds to this report, that report. I'm going to be a specialist on just this euro dollar. That can also help you. I'm going to trade only the euro dollar, and I'm only taking second entry longs, right? I ain't even gonna take second entry shorts. I mean, you can focus in so much on trading, and if you could only decide I'm only taking longs. Prime example on Bitcoin. That's a great one. That's a great one because Bitcoin trends so hard up. When it goes up, you can say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna focus on the Bitcoin market. I'm gonna focus on only trading this pair when I trade Forex, and I'm only going long. I'm only taking higher lows. I'm only taking higher lows or second entry longs or range fades in this market. Those are the only 3 setups I'm taking. Boom. Your whole journey would change if you just focus and practice. All right. So that's going to wrap it up for this one. If you've been in the struggling trader cycle, you can break out with focus, discipline, and patience. But you got to plant your flag somewhere. You've probably come across 4 or 5 good systems. You've probably come across 4 or 5 good strategies. You've probably come across 4 or 5 good trades. Pick the one that speaks to you the most, or pick the one that you've had the best success with and try to become an expert in that one setup. All right. So this is a great time to like, share, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate you. This video might be a little bit long because I still want to do a work study lesson just because I mean, you know what? I just want to show you a higher low setup because it's another higher probability price action setup and it works at a high clip. All right. So we just show, I don't want to make the video too long, but I just want to show you a couple good examples, right, of a high probability trade. So let's go over to the charts. All right, guys. So we're on the chart. So as normal, I just want to show you, the power of understanding the market cycle, the rule of two, and how it all comes together to find great price action entries. So as a recap, the market cycle is this. This is how the market moves. If you're new to this channel, and your first time hearing this, the market moves in twos, and it moves in what I call a market cycle. Here's a classic market cycle. You'll get a trend up, a trend break, retest to new high. Okay. This whole thing is a classic market cycle, right? That's how the market moves. So here's a prime example of it right here. We don't even have to look far. This is a trend up. This is a trend break. This is a retest to new high. All right. This whole little run here is one market cycle. All right. And it's a beauty. Okay. So when you get a market cycle, first of all, you got to look at these as legs. This is leg one. This is leg two. Okay. That was leg one. This is leg two. This is why I say the market moves in twos. All right. All of this is priceless information if you've never heard this before. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Inside of that market cycle, there are consistent price action setups that happen all the time. This is why I gotta say it. I can't help myself. Price action is king. Okay. Because you're going to get the same type of setups every day. So you can practice. All right. When you're getting the same type of when you're getting setups every day, it just helps you practice. All right. So what I want to cover today though is higher low setups. The best higher low setups I found, they come after a second entry setup has been successful. So I want to show you from this high here. This is a push down, first entry, push down. This is a second entry long when this candle here breaks higher than everything to the left. Right here. This is a nice spot to go in on a second entry. The reason being is, first of all, you're expecting another leg of this distance, right? You're already expecting another leg like this. Also, the market moves in twos. It also moves in twos in both directions. So this is a trend down, trend break, retest a new low. All right. So this baby retracement market cycle is over. I ain't even see that one coming. Right. So when this candle breaks higher, I'm already expecting it to come test this high right here, just from basic price action. And I'm expecting another leg of this distance right here. Okay. So this is a great second entry long. This is a great spot to go long again, to get back with the trend, which is here. This is the trend. This is your retracement. We're looking to get back with the trend. All right. So, oops, I messed all the way up. All right. So we have a successful second entry because it worked, right? You go 3 minutes, 1, 2, 3, easy money. That was a home run, like second entries normally do. So after a second entry is where I love to look for a higher low. So here's a low. Now let me draw that a little bit better. Here's a low. Notice we're going higher, we're going higher, we're going higher, we're going higher. Broke higher here, pull back. This low here is higher than this one, right? This is a low. This is a higher low right there, right? Now that's the setup, but now we need a good signal candle, right? A good signal candle is a candle that breaks higher than the one to the left. Also notice we got a matching bottom right here that I really like. So when this candle right here broke higher and closed higher than everything to the left, it also closed back above the 21 EMA. So this down push was unsuccessful. And again, the market moves in twos, people. This is your first attempt to go short, push up, second attempt to go short. This miniature market cycle is now over. Market moves in twos. Okay. So with this being a very nice signal candle, 3/4 close higher than the bar to the left. It left some stem, but that's okay in this case. Because again, we're expecting a leg of this distance, and we're also expecting another leg of this distance too. Because this is a nice little run up. Where market moves in twos, trend up, trend break, retest. So even we got two reasons to take this higher low. The other reason I like higher lows is because they're kind of like a when they come after that second entry, it's just some more confirmation that, prices are going higher and the trend is going to continue. So this is a great entry right here. You enter right here for the second entry, for the higher low on this candle right here. This one looked like you was wrong, but then it hammered up. Oh, you knew you finna win, but just count them up. 1, 2, 3. That's a home run. Here's the other beautiful thing about higher lows. Once the market starts to trend, because see, through here, you could say we're ranging, right? But once this candle right here breaks out, once the market starts to go into a nice trend, here's the wonderful thing about higher low setups. They come in bunches, okay? Because here's another thing that the market does. When you're in a trend, when you're in a good trend, the market moves like a stair step. Let me draw a stair step real quick. The market moves in a stair step. Now, it doesn't look quite like a stair step, but follow me for a second. What you got here is a low. Then you got a higher low. Then you get a higher low. Then you get a higher low. Then you get a higher low. See that? See how the higher low is a natural part of price action? The market moves like a stair step. You get a higher low. So where are they? Let me point them out to you. This was the first one. Then you got another one right here. Then you got another one right here. Then you got another one right here. Then you got another one right. This is actually a second entry. Push down first entry, push down second entry. But then you got another one right here. Then you got another one right here. This is why I like the higher low setup, because once you start trending, these boys come in bunches. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is the second entry. Can't count that one. 5, 6. That's 6 wins right there. You go 3 minutes on any of those higher low entries. That's 6. You 6-0. Okay. So if you've been struggling, you need to, man, I'm just gonna go on and say it. You need to plant your flag on price action. Okay. I'm just gonna go on and say it. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. You need to plant your flag on price action. Understand one good setup, right? This is one good setup. And just think how patient you would have had to be. Let's say you saw prices right here. So you'd be like, all right, we got to trend up. You was like, all right, let me wait for a retracement. All right. Ooh, now I got the second entry right here. Okay, cool. After this second entry. So when prices are just going on here, you're just sitting and waiting. You're just sitting and waiting, man. You see the discipline you have to have for this. You see the patience you have to develop for this. You're just sitting and waiting. You're just sitting and waiting. And then you're like, ooh, we pushed down, came back up. Ooh, we pushed down again. And now when prices is in this area right here, when prices is about up in here, all this, you just waiting for a good candle to break high, especially once you get these 3 down, man. Once you get these 3 down right here, you are waiting at the bit for a good entry to make that low higher low. And once you get it, as I just showed, you are off to the races. You go here, 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 man. Easy money. Okay, so that's the higher low setup. That's what I wanted to share today. Plant your flag in price action. Understand that it's not the system, it's not the strategy, it's each individual trader, and you have to become more disciplined. You have to become more patient. You have to increase your chart hours. You as an individual trader, as a professional, as a business person, as someone who wants to go pro in day trading, you have to take the game serious enough to put in rules, to follow your rules, to stay disciplined, to learn how to lose with elegance, to know I'm not going to overtrade. If I take a loss, let me go take a 10-minute break. Let me, I'm not going to just jump right back in. I'm not going to revenge trade anymore. I'm not going to overtrade anymore. I'm not going to be my enemy anymore. I will mature in my trading mind, and I will trade efficiently. I will only take good signal candles. I will wait for higher lows. I will wait until we hit key entry points. And once prices get to where I want it to get to, then I know I can go 6-0. I can go 6-0 when I do what I'm supposed to do. And I'm going to end with this. What I've realized personally is that when I am disciplined, when I am following all my rules, the market itself rewards me with winning trades. When you're disciplined, when you're patient, when you follow all your trading rules, if you have my system, when you follow all the rules that's in that system, your reward is going to be from the market rewarding you with profits. All right, so this is another great time to like, share, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate you. Thanks for watching all the way to the end of this one. Hey, hit those comments for me and just put in the comments, plant your flag. All right, plant your flag. If you was digging this one, you got to plant your flag and say, I will do this or else. All right, it's nothing else. There's no other strategy. There's no other setup. I'm going to pick a setup. I'm gonna pick a strategy. I suggest price action. I'm gonna plant my flag on price action, and I'm not spending no more money going to get another course when all I need to do is plant my flag on price action and do it until. There you go. Hey, I'm feeling this one, man. You just gotta do it until, man. Price, you found it. You don't have to keep. You have found it. You have found it. Price action is it. You just have to practice now and stick to the rules. All right, so I'm gonna sign off for real now. I'm gone, and I hope you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. All right, so my name is JD, and as always, I wish you increase on the sudden. Bye bye. Would you like more price action proof? Check out this video right here.